Councilmember Lublin, Councilmember Ambrose, Councilmember Osnick, Mayor Pro Tem Woods, Mayor Ackley. We did have correspondence from Councilmember Locke that she would not be in attendance. And City Manager Witt, we are ready to begin the meeting, madam.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I want to welcome everyone to our monthly council meeting. And if everyone would now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and we will also have the invocation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor Pro Tem Woods will now give the invocation.
Dear God, we ask you to preside over this meeting tonight. Help us to act as a unified team to open our hearts and make fair and just decisions that improve our community. Also, may we come together as a whole with the courage and strength to show kindness and compassion as we collectively work towards the betterment of Walled Lake. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, could you please call roll?
Yes. Ackley,
Here.
Ambrose,
Here.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Locke, Lublin,
Here.
Osnick,
Here.
Woods.
Here.
And may I have a motion for Councilmember Locke?
Ambrose will make that
Yes, I
motion.
would like oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You first, ladies first.
Could I please have a motion?
Ambrose,
Motion
have a
moved.
second, please.
Support.
Lublin, thank you.
I'm sorry, I thought she was finished.
No,
I
I got
thought you were
excited.
making a motion.
My apologies, Madam Mayor.
Now, would you like to make a motion to excuse Councilmember Locke?
I think we have a motion, do we? We do, I think we're
Second by Lublin. We are
ready
good
for
to
roll
go.
call.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty, request for agenda changes? I asked for, I thought what we were doing was roll call, I'm sorry.
We did do roll call.
We did do roll call, you're confusing me, sir.
No, on the motion to excuse
I
Councilman
need a
Locke.
motion
Oh,
to
you want-
excuse.
Very good.
We did that.
We got a motion.
We got us.
Okay.
Now we're ready.
Now we need a vote on the motion to excuse.
Very good. Ambrose,
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Lublin,
Yes.
Osnick.
Yes.
Woods.
Yes.
Ackley.
Yes, too
Thank
many
you.
people are taking over here all at once. Okay. Now, do we have any requests for agenda changes?
Madam Mayor,
Yes, sir.
we have in the audience Mr. Randy Thomas, who represents the property owners in several issues that are before the council coming up. I believe he's brought some folks that he would like to address the council, and we can get them out here early, but these are the folks who were associated with what we refer to now as the school property. And I think they want an introduction. And secondly, because Mr. Thomas is here, you might want to bring that other thing up all the way from the bottom to the top about purchasing and, you know, the property. Mr. Thomas represents the owner there. He's the agent. So we can do those and get that out of the way early on so that they can go on about their business.
I have no problem with that.
Okay.
Make that next on the agenda. Anyone else have any requests for agenda changes? Okay. Mr. Thomas.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for taking the time. Randy Thomas, Insight Commercial, 1111 West Oakley Park in Commerce. Actually, I'm here today to introduce Oliver. Easier for him to say it than me. And Danny Very. Right now, as you were that the school property, as I shared with you when I was with you a couple months ago, that's up for, that was up for sale. They did have, a call for offers. They were the successful party. They're just here to introduce themselves today, kind of giving an idea what's in front of them before they come and meet with staff and develop their plan, accordingly. So with that, if I can make a quick introduction.
Wait.
Good evening, council. I'm Danny Berry. I'm owner of Livonia Builders. It's a family business. It's been around since 1970. We've had projects in many communities in Oakland and Wayne and Washtenaw County over the last 55 years. A lot of experience. We've built close to 2,000 units in that time frame. Oliver is a customer of mine. I've built him a few apartment complexes in the area, Canton, Saline, and South Lyon. When the piece came available, Randy's a friend of mine, introduced me to this piece in Walled Lake, and I showed Oliver, who's a great client of mine, and he was very excited. He really liked it. And so we kind of came up with a concept. We met with Dennis a few months back, kind of worked through some minor details that he addressed to us. What we have in front of you is what we're going to kind of work with and work around. We hope to be here in a couple of months, but we really just wanted to put our face in front of you so we weren't cold coming in on hopefully in October, November. If there's anything you want to ask me, I'll be happy to answer it.
Would you like the slide shown?
So the audience, if there's a viewing audience out there in
Yes.
the internet, put that, this is simply a concept plan that was provided to the city. That's not definite anyway, concept, the kind of thing that they're going to do. You see where Pontiac Trail is, you see where Maple is and what they're thinking about doing. Regardless of how that ends up, they'll be going through staff, they'll be going through the necessary committees, planning, and then ultimately, if they're going to go through a PUD or a CPD, either way, the city council is going to have final say, so it's a good move on your part, Dan.
Thank you.
To come in and get to know the council. But a lot of the work will be done administratively and through the boards and committees, and when we get it back to you, when they start tidying up that. But that's a general concept plan of what it would look like down there. Most of you remember there was a school building there, and the city council, we tried to acquire that so we could rehabilitate it and do something similar. We're way past that. It's a vacant lot. If you drove by lately, you saw that somebody, school board probably, is cutting the grass. What they're not cutting is the parking lot. So if you own the parking lot, could we get you to
We don't own it yet.
cut the grass on the parking lot? So the grass is nicely cut, and then they got tree limbs growing out of the cracks in the side. So it's unsightly now.
Gotcha.
But I'm sure they didn't get paid to cut the parking lot.
Probably not.
But we're going to be.
Drop a hint?
We're going to work with them very quickly, once I see the blue ink, that's the term I use when we know you've got it all done. And we're all anxious to see what that costs.
Perfect.
But I'm understanding that that's not available yet. It will be,
It will be.
yeah.
We're
public
getting
record. It will be. So that's all I've got for them. If you folks want to ask him anything, I want to ask Mr. Thomas not to leave. Because the mayor's, under her report, she's going to bring it up. I just asked her to. And you may get some interesting news, so depending on the vote.
Yes, sir.
Question, is this going to be apartments or condominiums? What's your thought here?
They will be for lease units.
What, I know you can't say how long, what's a tentative time frame? I know we've been through a lot of projects over the years, but,
Well, we're planning on pushing through and hopefully getting all our permits and everything sometime in the course of next year. I mean, with the state, it takes about 6 months now to get water main permits, and which is crazy because it used to only take six to 8 weeks, but for some reason, since COVID, it's gone to 6 months. So we're anticipating bringing everything through, working with staff like Dennis had said, and hopefully being to you guys late this year, early next year, that we can then proceed and start our process of the permit. So we'd like to get started late next year, just based on timeframes.
it's fantastic. As Dennis says, it's been a long journey.
Yeah.
When we tried to save the school, and then, we failed at that, and and the school came down, and then the contamination and the sale, and it's been, for some of us here on council, we've lived every moment of it. And it's just great that somebody has finally come through and persevered, and we're going to see a project. I'm confident.
Perfect.
I really am.
Thank you.
Somebody that Randy has brought to us, I don't have any doubts that your intentions are
Yeah.
to see this through to the end. And I think that's fantastic. And as mayor and being part of the struggle, I couldn't be happier. I think
Okay.
it's great.
It's good to hear.
Thanks, Dan. We'll set up a meeting as soon as you need.
Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome to
We
Walled
look
Lake.
forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Did anyone else have anything they want to add?
No.
Okay.
It's too preliminary.
Pardon me?
It's too preliminary.
Yes, too preliminary,
Right.
but still exciting.
Still.
Very.
Okay. Our next presentation is Los
Mayor, Mayor, I thought I asked, I don't know if the council agrees, is while Mr. Thomas is still here,
wanna
it's
do that
under,
right now?
well, it's under your, if we could get that over with.
Sure, let's
that
do it
Mr.
now.
Thomas knows, the people know what the vote's going to be. The vote on that purchasing the property, that the DDA was unanimous. Yeah, let me say it again.
It's going to come up under the line item, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know that we need to keep him around. If he wants to stay around, enjoy the meeting, that's okay
Hang out with
too.
us, Randy.
He's got nothing better to do.
So, if you could,
Well, then Randy, come on up front and center in case we have something for you.
I'd like a motion to adopt that resolution that does the budget amendment that provides me the authority to move ahead, not only from the DDA's point of view. I got those instructions from the DDA. The reason you have a say is because you, as council, approved their budget. The reason Randy's here and important, because he gets to go back and tell the owner that he's going to have the letter as soon as tomorrow or this week, and we go ahead because we have the money. And it took us several years to save the money and do it right, and we have it now, and we're in good shape financially with the DDA, very good shape. We got over $2 million to spend on getting that and doing work down, so.
This is, not to take the wind out of the sails of the project, but this is something that the DDA this is what they're there to do, is to bring improvement to the downtown and make things work. We have struggled with this piece of property. We have fought with high rises and every kind of project in the world that was not going to work for there. It was going to be a detriment to the community around it, the citizens, the residents, the business people. And I think that it's fantastic that the DDA took the initiative. And we do have one of our DDA members here tonight. I'm not sure if we got any others, but of course, city manager and I are always at the DDA meetings. But to go ahead and be what a DDA is supposed to be and bring this piece of property to something worthy of the city and something that the neighbors will be happy with and not have to look at 3, 4, 5 stories. It's just great. So,
Madam Mayor,
council
I would like to make that motion. This would be a resolution amending and appropriating funds from the Downtown Development Authority Fund balance to proceed with the discussion to purchasing downtown lots from Walled Lake Investments LLC in the continued effort to support downtown development. This being proposed resolution 2025-18.
I'll support that.
We have a support by Councilmember Lublin.
Let me under discussion, I'd like to say a couple of things. By purchasing this, the DDA and the city guarantee there's not going to be any 3-story buildings, any monstrosities that embarrass the community, some nasty building that they could build under the regular code without the CPD or planned unit development under regular zoning. They could come in with something that's unsightly and unnecessary. So you're guaranteeing by purchasing this that that won't happen. The parking was the biggest legal issue for me. From where I sit, height may be what people could get, but the parking downtown is already an issue, and we didn't need to create a bigger parking problem. And no one who brought those proposals ahead understood that they needed to deal with the parking in a way that was acceptable to the neighborhood. So you'll be protecting the neighborhood and the homeowners along all of East Lake by putting this to work and then deciding what kind of thing you're going to do. Each of you are going to have a say in the future about how you develop that and what you use it for. But the first order of business is take control of it, so that I'm sure that Abe has been great. He's been great with us for me, 15 years. We've turned it into what people think is a park, but it's really his private property, and he lets us use it, and we help maintain it. But you're about ready to take it over, and I believe that if we can get a decent deal from Mr. Kissiglu, that we will put that to work for the city very quickly. So with that, I'd like to see you have a roll call vote.
Unless anyone else has any comments? We all set? Roll call, please.
Fernandez,
Yes.
Locke, Lublin,
Yes.
Osnick.
Yes.
Woods.
Locke is here.
Oh, okay, that is wonderful. What time is it? 7:47. Please note that Councilmember Locke has been able to join us online. Councilmember Locke, was that a yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's a guess.
Okay. Ambrose,
Yes.
Ackley.
Yes.
Very good.
Was that a unanimous vote, Mayor?
Unanimous.
We got unanimous vote to acquire the property from the DDA and from the city council. You very likely will control this pretty rapidly if Randy's as good as I think he is.
Let us know what we can do to help you out.
Mayor? Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate your
Thank
time.
you.
for working
Thank
with
you very
us.
much,
Good stuff.
Randy.
Randy, you didn't have to say a thing.
Gotta like it that way, right? Take care, Mr. Thomas.
Okay, now the mayor's back on track here, and I think I can turn it over to Boss Engineering.
Can you bring up their presentation? Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Patrick Clary again with Boss Engineering, along with Brad, who you know probably a lot better. And we're here tonight to kind of update you on where we're at with the downtown improvement project.
If it doesn't work, I'll just.
I think it did. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, good. So that I want to recap kind of where we have been and what precipitated the project right now, and then also then get into some of the more of the details. So the downtown has had the long-term goal for creating an appealing and inviting downtown that's also accessible. But then the immediate action was that Department of Justice letter of finding that was specifically addressing the accessible issues with crossings, parking, accessible routes, cross slopes on the sidewalk, and primarily in the East Wall Lake Drive, Pontiac Trail to Liberty Street area. And then kind of corollary to that was kind of the maybe semi-mysterious coal chute issue. Where were they? How big were they? What was going on there? And that was because we had to do the other work that became part of the investigation. We also wanted to look at opportunities along this way to improve the pedestrian safety as well as accessibility, the vehicular parking, and then the appealing and inviting downtown. So it started initially with a comprehensive topographic survey of the entire downtown, starting with Pontiac Trail and going east, and then north also several blocks, so we could get a good baseline. Then getting into the preliminary phase 1 and corridor concept design contract that we got to in May, at the May meeting, and getting into some detail with some different options there. We had like an option 1 and option 2, and then different amenities, and developing those concepts, and then also investigating the coal chutes. We did find that there was only one. It's pretty big, and it's to address, but at least we don't have all the buildings down there. And then again, looking at the having the functional solutions, but having double duty elements that can be improve the accessibility, but also improve that inviting downtown aspect of it. And we reviewed all those options with you on May 20th, and then we've progressed from there. So we have a couple repeat slides in terms of recapping the overall area, the original objectives, and some of the stuff we found initially, and then look at the option that was chosen and some of the selected project components, and then the total project budget and next steps. So again, we had a baseline area that was from Pontiac Trail to Hillcroft, and then actually north through Market Street to Mercer Beach to have that basic area, then concentrating on what we call phase 1 to Liberty Street, and then we also looked at some corridor concept areas to Hillcroft, so that whatever we did in phase 1 could be incorporated to the rest of the downtown. And so that's just a shot of where the main area. And then this was the same slide from May, where we have the plan on the bottom that has the number arrows with the photographs on top, where we have steps into businesses, which is an accessibility issue, or steep ramps. And several of the photos, photo 5 and photo 6 show that kind of rough concrete topping or the coal chute. We also have on photos 1 and 8, we have some kind of pinch points at the east and west ends on the north side, where we only have about 5 feet or so between those existing stairways and the sidewalk that we needed to address. And then also in photo 4, we have that double curb where it's a safety issue if you walk along it, and just generally annoying. On the south side, we have kind of some issues with no curb and varying width sidewalk, and we really wanted to make sure we addressed a lot of the stormwater aspects of it as we address the north side, so that we weren't creating problems on the south side, and improving the stormwater primarily in that area. So again, the primary objectives that we started out with is primarily remove all the steps in a number of different areas, improve the accessible routes, the street crossings that were from the DOJ letter, the cross slopes, and that's when you're kind of walking parallel to East Walt Lake Drive. You have kind of that incline, feel like you're walking sideways, but also to address the gateway aspects, keep people downtown, and but also always being cognizant of the functionality of the dual purpose items, so that they're not only functional, but they can help with that appeal to the downtown. So the option that was chosen, what was introduced as option number 2, is the one that we have the accessible spot on the east end, where the grading was going to be a little bit easier instead of in the middle. And then we have a regular height curb on the north end of the parking on the north side of the street, with about a 2-foot wide terrace. And then we have the narrow but wide planter areas with some steps, intermediate steps in between for traffic control, but we're at grade or flush on the east and west ends. And then I'll talk about some of the other components in a minute here. But that's primarily the unique part of that option. So the design features, again, the lower right-hand corner is to prevent people from needing to walk along those steps, which again is a tripping hazard, and to be able to turn and go up, but also creating a traveling area right at the parking, so they don't have that double step issue. Improving, so we're removing all the steps to the entrances, adding the accessible parking, reducing those cross slope issues, addressing the circulation. We are going to be keeping that large existing tree at Liberty in front of the bar there. It's in good condition. It does have serves some good purposes, but we are proposing to get rid of the problematic trees on the southwest corner, which are under the power lines, and they're will continue to grow up and impact those. We had a number of different paving type options, and I'll show you some examples of that in a second, but we're looking at doing the exposed aggregate. We're updating some of the lighting locations to improve the visibility and safety, and then also updating the storm system with some new locations and new underground infrastructure. So the exposed aggregate is the slide on the left, also with the picture framing. So the exposed aggregate would be primarily in what we would call the terrace area between the back of the curb and what we would call the main line sidewalk, or the main traveling area. It would be the area where like the street lights would be, or other features. The crosswalks, we're looking at kind of maybe a large graphic in terms of to grab your attention, but otherwise they would be a simple kind of a black and white. Before we had some more colorful ones, but decided to go with a simpler approach. And then we also have included in the overall budget some replacement street furniture, the trash receptacles, some benches, a modest amount that we could accommodate either in this phase or another phase. So the overall budget moving forward is $1.1 million. That not only includes the anticipated construction cost, but also the final construction document engineering, the structural work, which primarily relates to the coal chute, geotech, that geotechnical services, which is two aspects. One is doing some things during design to confirm, for example, our road base and things of that sort, but then also under construction, the compaction testing, the concrete testing, those quality control items, full-time inspection and administration. We have a contingency on the cost because bidding can vary. We also have a contingency there for inflation because we're anticipating a 2026 construction period. Also want to note that there's a lot of things going on in this first phase, in this first block, with like the coal chutes, with a lot of the steps, the concrete. So we're anticipating that's going to be the most expensive block, and it would be a lot more straightforward going on from there. The costs right now are based on the preliminary plans that we have developed so far. The next step would be to go into the construction documents. Oops, wrong way. Where we would do those investigations, like I said, with the structural engineering, the geotech, looking at more detail on the stormwater. We would be working with staff on periodic reviews at like 50%, 80%, that sort of thing. We want to get coordinating with Oakland County. We do have in the overall budget some monies for like the signalization at the corner that might be disturbed during construction, but we want to start working with them, maybe for their participation. We technically, end at Pontiac, but we do go into Pontiac Trail a little bit with a new curb, and then the signalization, the loops for activating them stuff are actually in East Wall Lake Drive. The bidding package we need to do, that's not just the plans, but that would be also the specification, the contracts, the bonding, all that front-end stuff, the fun front-end stuff that we have for public projects. We're anticipating that we would be doing the bidding this winter time, either very late this year, early 2026, with the project contractor award again in early 2026 with a 2026 construction period. So I went through that very quickly. So now we can back up and address any questions that you have.
Council.
I have a question.
Yes, Mindy.
This was before my time, but there was a lot of issues about lighting, the lighting poles throughout downtown and throughout the rest of the business area, are you going to reuse those, or will we be getting new ones?
We do have included in the budget right now of primarily putting like new heads on the existing poles. We do want to relocate the pole locations to better distribute that. And then there is the opportunity to have some different heads on there that could also take advantage of that. But we're not proposing anything, too radical in terms of the changing of everything.
So I'd just like to make a comment that this project is well overdue, and we're very excited to finally, we've saved the money, and that's why you save it, to do projects like this. This is probably something, since I've lived in Wild Lake for over 40 years, and probably goes back to the 50s and the 40s and the 60s, it's been a mess. So I support this project and would happy to be making a motion to make this resolution 2025-19 supporting the 1.1 million to do the project.
Okay.
Am I jumping ahead too much? Am I too excited?
Can I jump in before you
Let me-
propose that?
You made the motion,
I don't know, if you
am I
made the
correct?
motion, I probably should have jumped in before, but I try to move towards discussion. I withdraw my request for approval tonight, based on the passage of the other, it changed a little bit downtown. Secondly, I want to run this whole thing by the DDA, the same kind of things. And I'm gonna ask the DDA as their executive director to fund most, if not all of it, because it is exactly what downtown development is. So we're asking the DDA to dip into their fund balance, and we have it, because we haven't spent anything other than what was necessary in the DDA. So I would like to give them the opportunity to put their fingerprints on what they're proposing and either call a special meeting later or just wait. I think we can bring it back to the council to the next meeting, because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have, if we budget $1 million of their money, it's the same thing you did tonight. You're going to have to come back and up their budget for this project as well. So that means we got a lot of work to do very quickly. And that would go to the issue what I'm going to be working. Hopefully tonight we'll talk about my working a little closer with our in-house counsel and his role with me. So I'm going to ask you not to vote on that tonight, and we'll put it back on the agenda. You changed a little bit down when we decided that was going to go, and maybe we need to include some more work all the way down because we control that piece of property if we were able to cut the deal quickly. So can we?
I withdraw.
Well, table the resolution till the next meeting, and then and if it changes, then, but yeah, I don't need your vote tonight.
It's just.
If you do, that's fine, but.
Well, we can wait. At least I can wait for.
I do appreciate your
add to the
support of it.
project, and maybe there's more scope.
I'm sure the city engineer would love to have that vote tonight, but, I'm going to make him nervous and wait.
We've waited this long, I think we can wait another month or so. I mean, this has been the downtown has been a project that has been piecemealed for so many years that if we can go through and make the whole thing
His presentation was great, and it hit on one thing. The big problem was that particular phase one, which we're calling phase one now. The rest of it is a little different, not nearly as much. So maybe we need to take the bigger bite if we can do it in one shot. So rather than rush ahead, if we cut that deal with Mr. Kissaglu within a reasonable time, we may be taking a look at the whole project downtown and make it all look much better and different than it's doing. But we're going to do the phase one for sure. So it'll be on your packet if you table it to the next meeting, and then we will work to get it up and running for your next meeting's vote.
Could I have a motion to table to the next meeting?
Osnick will make a motion to table.
What's the second?
Okay, we have a motion to table. Roll call vote, please.
Locke,
Yes.
Lublin,
Yes.
Osnick.
Yes.
Woods.
Yes.
Ambrose.
Yes.
Fernandez.
Yes.
Ackley.
Yes.
You
Thank
can
you.
expect that we'll be putting this whole discussion on the agenda for the DDA. So those of you who are not on the DDA who can come and attend, you maybe get to see the whole presentation again with a little more. But that's a couple weeks out now, so.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Okay, do we have anything else the boss wants to add? Are you all set?
Unless you have any more questions.
Okay, I thank you, gentlemen, for
Thank
coming.
you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you for the
Appreciate it.
presentation. And we'll see you back, I'm sure. I hope.
I hope. Don't leave us.
Okay, next item on our agenda is audience participation. Is there any member of the audience who would like to come up and speak? Yes, ma'am, could you please state your name and,
My name is Laura Hennessy from West Bloomfield.
okay?
I'm the widow of firefighter engineer Don Hennessy from the Wild Lake Fire Department. This is my sister-in-law, Kelly Stoddard, and her husband, John. This is Don's sister and brother-in-law. On June 1st, Don passed away after a 16-month battle with brain cancer. On June 7th, we paid tribute to his life and to his years of service to this community. From the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of his family, I would like to thank the City of Walled Lake for providing the resources for a tribute to him that was nothing short of amazing. Chief Shikinis and Chief Gonzalez coordinated with both of their departments a celebration of his life and of his service that was moving and honored well his legacy. I just want to say thank you.
Is there anyone else in the audience who would like to speak at this time?
That's a tough one to go after. It's very touching. Rich Gunther, 486 East Walled Lake Drive. Guys, I'm here today because I'm dropping off the formal ordinance complaint. I made some phone calls on this, haven't received any feedback, but on August 7th, one of my neighbors told me to take a look at the flag that was put up in the neighbor's yard. The flag, which Jennifer, I think I've sent it to you, and I've got a couple pictures here as well. But the flag clearly is a temporary election sign, which ordinance Article 20 says temporary election signs are only allowed to be placed 30 days prior to the election. So we made the complaint verbally, haven't gotten any feedback from it at all. But to date, this has not been taken down. It's not been dealt with. And our current city council member, Mr. Ambrose, has not removed it from his flagpole. So I just want to let you guys know, I've submitted a formal complaint. And if we really want to start doing temporary election signs, I could put up 1,000 of them tomorrow. But I don't want to go there because it's obviously an ordinance violation. So I just want to let you guys know. Jennifer, I have a copy for you as well.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Gunther.
Is there anyone else in the audience? Yes, sir.
Hey, Council, thank you for letting me speak tonight. My name is Ron Quaz from 227 Osprey. I'm speaking in front of you in reference to a article that was put in front of our house last week. If you guys aren't familiar with Osprey off of Pontiac Trail, it's a street that has been terminated halfway down approximately with a berm that was put in many years ago and then continues on the other side. This barricade was put in the culvert last week. And I have some pictures, if you guys would like to see them, I can bring it to you.
Certainly.
Absolutely.
Just while I'm talking here, it gives you a little bit better picture of what's going on here. So this street used to go all the way through at some point in time. The city put a berm midway through, which prevents the through traffic from going all the way through. And then it continues, of course, on the other side. During this, and I've been a resident in my house for 33 years now, during this whole time, people that walk around the lake take the shortcut down through Osprey so they don't have to take Pontiac Trail. And then they, when they get down to the point where this dead end is, they basically use the culvert to walk through that and then continue back on the street or ride their bikes or strollers or anything. So that's the nature of my business here is this barricade was put up. So it's now put up in front of the culvert, as you can see in those pictures, which now prevents all pedestrian traffic from going through there. And by doing that, everybody now is basically going on my yard to go around this thing here. So I talked to Paul Barch last week. He kind of gave me an idea what was going on. Apparently there was a complaint of someone using a stroller walking down through here. And they said when they got to the culvert, they felt like their baby was starting to lean forward one way and gonna fall out perhaps. So it was something he had to bring as a safety issue. So according to him, the city decided to put this barricade up, stop this pedestrian traffic because it really is used for stormwater, technically, for the culvert, and expects everybody either go up and over the berm and or walk around and use my grass to get through there. So what I'm here to do is kind of work with a resolution with the city to see what can we come up with that makes sense. If somehow we could provide a sidewalk right down the middle of the street through the berm and then continue on the other side, which would make the most common sense. But I'm certainly up for any other suggestions, comments, or concerns, that we can do.
Okay. Where's our DPW director?
He's in the back.
Are you hiding in the back on me?
No, I'm not hiding.
Is this something you're familiar with?
It is. I'm very familiar with it. The Public Works did put the fence up. It's very temporary. It can be removed very simply. It was just to keep people from walking in that ditch because the slopes are too great. It's just like on a sidewalk, it can only be 2%, and this is probably 20, 30% slope on either side. And like the gentleman said, we did receive complaints from people who are having a hard time walking on it. So we just tried to divert them from walking on the cement in the ditch that I believe you did install, which looks nice, it works great. Really helped with a lot of erosion and stuff, and dirt and stuff getting into the lake. So there are a couple options we can do, a sidewalk next to it. If you're looking at it going down the hill, to the right of it, opposite his property. And then maybe the biggest issue is putting it in the middle would be snow removal, because we plow the snow right to the dead end, because we have nowhere else to push it. There's a driveway on either side. So in the winter, we would just totally block the sidewalk.
Dan, wasn't this, didn't we have some drainage issues there 15 years ago?
We did, yes, and this,
All right, and this
the
was the
resident.
solution?
The resident,
Well, the solution now will be, we're gonna find a sidewalk that invites them to take another path, and he can go away happy to know that you got that order.
Got it ordered. Consider it done.
You need to invite the people to travel in that way. This picture clarifies it all. They think it's a sidewalk until they get all the way down, but so they're there and they just take the lower grass, the level, so you got to put a sidewalk on the other side. And if we need easements or whatever, we'll get them. So put him a sidewalk in and fix his problem this week.
Okay. Thanks.
Here's your pictures back, my friend.
I thank you for bringing that forward, and we'll get it taken care of.
Thank you, Mr. Claus. Thank you, Mrs. Claus.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody. My name is Dennis O'Rourke. I'm at 371 Osprey Street, and I'm actually here to support Ron and Michelle. Thank you very much for taking care of this, because the other part of this is the resolution that's in place right now requires people to go over the berm, which is rough. It's not really a smooth pathway. And I think that's even a higher risk for people falling. We have mini bikes going through there. We have bicycles going through it as well that like to use that as kind of like a ramp. So I think the sidewalk is appropriate, and I'm glad that you're taking action on that as well. So I guess that's going to wrap it up for now. Just thanks for listening to this because it is an issue, and we really appreciate you addressing it so
Council's
quickly.
all about sidewalks.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And also, in regards to snow, even though the sidewalk is going to be there and there may be snow pushed up against it, Kathy and I walk our dog down through there every single day, and we do that in the wintertime as well. And I can assure you that going through that culvert is 10 times harder than if even walking over a snowbank because of the angle that it's on and such. So, and we can probably figure that out as local neighbors to keep that cleaned up a little bit as well. So we can handle some of that, but just thanks again for taking it so seriously and acting so quickly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Yes, sir.
I live at 1189 North Eddy Street. Now, I'm not looking for any miracles or, everyone's doing a good job. I just figured I got to put this out and let you guys know what's going on. For the last 3 months, somebody's been driving through the neighborhood, blowing a horn starting at 12 midnight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and it goes on between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. every single night now. I don't know if they're high on drugs or what. I'm not blaming anybody. The police department's doing a good job. I just figured I'd throw it out there. I don't know what can be done. I'm not into camera tech. I'm old fashioned, I'm retired. And I don't know if someone can maybe volunteer to help me set up a camera system. I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
Has this been reported, do you know?
Yeah, it's reported, but what can anybody do, I don't have a camera system, so, they're not magicians, so,
We may need to have the police out there at certain hours.
they're trying. I'm not blaming anybody. They're doing a good
The
job.
police
I'm not-
chief is back there. He has 2 master's degrees.
Yeah.
And if he can't find you a solution, I'll be real disappointed.
If he can't stop a horn from blowing, we're in trouble.
We will
Yeah,
take care of you.
It's weird. I sleep with earplugs, but I can't. It's
You could be like me, you could just take your hearing aids out.
Thank you for the concern.
Thank you.
Okay, is there anyone else that we can solve the problems for? Do I see it?
Anybody online? No.
That podium is awful high. There's people hiding behind it. So if you see somebody, let me know. Okay, I guess we're done with audience participation, going once, twice? Okay. Okay, next we have the approval of the minutes of June 17th, 2025. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Ambrose seconds. Ooh.
It's okay.
It's okay. We tied.
We died.
You can take it.
I'll take it.
You were louder.
He usually is.
Any comments?
It wasn't me.
Any comments to the, okay. Roll call, please.
Lublin?
Yes.
Osnick?
Yes.
Woods?
Yes.
Ambrose?
Yes.
Hernandez?
Yes.
Locke?
Yes.
Thank you. Ackley? Ackley?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Next item on our agenda is our DDA purchase. I don't think we officially voted on that yet, did we?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
we did. So we're all set on that. We're all excited about it. Oh, I don't want to do council reports. Okay.
We
council
need
reports.
excuse me, Madam Mayor, under your mayor's report, the resolution 2025-19, accepting the independent auditor's engagement letter.
I think she wants to go back to council
I have to back
reports.
up to
Oh,
council.
council report. Thank you so much.
I've written so many notes on my paper
I
here
know.
about
I as
horns
well.
blowing and all these other things that are going on.
Thank you.
Okay. Mindy.
Parks and Rec did meet this last week, and things are going great. I'm really impressed with what we've done in the city and what we're able to provide for the city. The marketplace is going amazing, and the concerts are going great. We have one more tomorrow night. Who is that?
Electric Flower Company.
There we go. Because there was rain out before, but now we're going to have them back. Come on out. These are fun. I went last week and it was really fun. That was a great band. So, and that was Detroit Soul Company.
Detroit Social Club.
Detroit Social Club. Very good. Little blues, Motown. It was good. We have, on the 20th, we have, also have the back to school thing going on at the marketplace. So come on down. We'll have special things going on for kids of all ages. So come on down for that. So yeah, lots of great things going on in the world of Parks and Rec in Walled Lake.
Bennett?
The library library board did meet last Friday, and we did meet in July. And just the end of the year is with the cities in June 30th. And just statistically, we've improved patron visitors, 21,265 versus 19,684 last year. I'm a bean counter, so I like numbers. And active card members, 2,806 compared to 2,610. Total programs were 281 in 2024-25, 142 kid programs, 139 adult programs, and just for a month, June, 24 programs with 522 attendees, which is, extremely well attended. The adult programming has been, there's like a wait list for these programs. We almost need to have more space if we wanted more people, which we're not going to do. The physical materials, we have 61,500 materials compared to 57,764. And not only do we have more materials, but we've weeded out the less circulated and improved our relevance. The budget ended up, our fund balance is $367,000, which is over 80% of expenditures, which is extremely healthy. And we added $63,000 to the fund balance. So our library director, Carrie Ralston, is doing her job and staying within budget and improving. And we're going to probably redo the bathrooms this year. So we're trying to look at not just materials, a few things that we did where we added some digital online services. So probably the most popular are Hoopla and Libby, which are like do books online. And we've added Canopy, which is like a Netflix, and Comics Plus, which is comics, and Educate Station, which is, for people that want to teach their children and things like that. So, we're staying on target with technology. I did want to have a shout out to our Friends Group. Patty Holland Soma is the president of our Friends Group. And she's been just been a positive force. She works diligently to help our library. They sponsor a Halloween event, sponsoring tree lighting. They make shirts to identify the Friends as part of our library. They are there on Wednesdays helping out. So the Friends of Walled Lake is a group that's really doing a nice job. And Patty Holland Soma's been, an important part of that. And we go along with what the city's doing. We save money before we spend it, and that's why our city's in such good shape. So that's that's my library report.
Thank you. We like good news. Casey?
Well, I was very excited to provide some updates from the Downtown Development Authority, the DDA, but that got moved up in the agenda, so I lost that credibility. So I have nothing to report on besides really giving credit to Mindy Fernandez and Bennett Lublin for the Parks and Rec and the Library Board. I mean, it's just phenomenal. So that's all I have to report on is a kudos.
Thank you. I don't think we have Tamara back with us yet, do we?
Did we lose her?
Tamara, are you here? No?
I'm here, but I have nothing to report.
Okay, just busy, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, John.
Planning Commission did not have a quorum this past week, and we have one item, and we're holding it over to the next meeting, and that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Yeah, I wanted to share that yourself,
Councilman Lublin and myself went to the Chamber of Commerce. It was a networking event for the nonprofits. So we had the 5 Points of Hope, Hospitality House, DT Community Relations, Cross Point Church, and then the Commerce Township Historical Society. So we had a great conversation there. We're able to share everything that was going well in Walled Lake, get a little back and forth. One thing to point out, Hospitality House is looking for volunteers always, so if anybody wants to reach out to them, they're always looking for volunteers, and they're a great group to help out in the community. And some of the feedback there was our co-response group, right? Helping out the police department. There was great feedback there for mental health help in the community. And then the other report is Barbara Rickwalder from DTE Energy reached out, following up with Jennifer Whitaker's work that we were doing. Chief Shakinis and Paul Barch from Ordnance are also looped in, but working to get some of these poles cleaned up, right? The ones that are topped off. She's reached out to the Joint Utility Commission. One of the good examples that you can see, well, it's not a good example, is the one over in Riley Park, right in the front. There's 2 poles there, one's on an angle, one's ready to go. Let's get it cleaned up and help Walled Lake look good.
Okay. Alrighty. Sounds like everybody's moving ahead and coming back with all good reports. And I will say that I did attend an event up at the Villa that was, Casey provided I'm not sure what the coordination was, but there was a luncheon for the seniors at the Villa, and maybe the closer I get to the senior age, the more fun it was. But these people really care about the community. They want to know what's going on, and they're a great bunch of people. And I think sometimes they get forgotten up there in the Villa, and they really enjoyed the luncheon event. And Casey put on a nice luncheon for them, and we were able to, help them with their plates and their stuff and talk with them. And it was a good hour or 2 with these people, so it was a nice event. But I have to thank council for everything that they're out there participating in and bringing back to us, and everything in the city that we're hearing. I'm sure there's bad out there. There's always things that we could say that aren't exactly as they should be. But everybody's coming back with such positive reports, and it's just really heartwarming. And some of the reports that we got tonight for moving forward, our poor downtown has been moving forward for so many years, and we've never had the money to do the complete job that needs done. It always seems like we piecemeal on this corner and piecemeal on that corner, and hopefully our days of piecemealing are gone, and we can do a complete job and bring the looks of Walled Lake to what everybody deserves. And I really look forward to that. And I certainly look forward to seeing something come there on the old junior high site. It's, like I say, at least the grass is getting mowed. If we can get the parking lot mowed, we're okay. But at least the grass is getting mowed, and I'm sure this group will move it forward. So anyways, I kind of ran into the mayor's report, but that's basically where I'm going. I'm seeing a lot of good happening in Walled Lake. It keeps looking better and better every day, and we get more and more praises from the community, and they appreciate what the council is doing, but most of all, they appreciate the staff, the police, the fire, the city staff. We couldn't have a greater staff in City Hall. I never hear anybody turn away without having been given a smile and pretty much satisfied with what they need. And that's great news. And council, you're just out there always working, and I appreciate that. You're the backbone of the city, and that's what we need. So, now that we've done that, and we have approved the resolution 2025-18, let's go on to our independent auditors report.
Mayor, this is routine administrative action. The auditors are engaged. We're going to sign the letter for the new audit coming up. The close of the year happened just a couple of months ago. You will have a new audit, which will give you the most recent, based on our expenditure, the most recent fund balance. But those of you who've already, you recall that we have a healthy fund balance in our general fund, not only in the DDA fund, and because of that, we're able to do the work downtown as much as we can, and we have a healthy fund balance there. I'm not going to get too deep into it tonight. I'm going to wait till my finance director gets back. She had a calling, so she's not here, and I don't want to steal her thunder, but it seems appropriate because at the next meeting, we're going to be talking about spending more money. Some of it may come from the general fund, so we'll need to give you an update. No reason to do it tonight. But you can take a look at your audit. We have substantial savings through the years in DDA and general fund. We've come a long way in the years since I've been here when we were near bankrupt. I don't like owing anybody. We've paid off all of our debts. The taxpayers are not paying interest on borrowing money. That's not happened. We've paid for everything as we go in the last several years. So the leadership of this council is why we were able to do that, and that is paying your debts off. And you've done that. Now we got to deal with, from time to time, legacy costs and those kinds of things. But we're in good shape financially. We're not completely done with fixing stuff around town. The town looks great, but we got a little work to do in City Hall. Inside, outside looks excellent. It's still a hometown City Hall, but we'll give you a full report at the next meeting, which will go nicely with what we're going to try to do downtown. And based on what happened tonight, I think we're going to do a little more than just that phase one. Maybe call it phase two, and I'll be meeting with the engineers this week or next week. And so it was a big deal what you did tonight to vote to acquire the property. A very big deal. You're protecting the neighbors down there, the residents, no ugly three-story buildings, no unsightly complexes that house people who all have 6 cars. You probably saved us an additional parking problem. I'm looking forward to that at the next meeting. We'll have that discussion. So I just need you to pass that resolution because it's on the agenda, and we'll move ahead.
Okay.
Lublin will make the resolution accepting the independent auditors Pfeffer, Hannaford, and Polka engagement letter for the year ended June 30th, 2025. That being proposed resolution 2025-19.
Block will second that.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. We have nobody here from our auditors today? No?
No, they're not here. We will have them here later on. I figure they're going to be in very soon to start doing the preliminaries for the audit for the year that just completed. We're a year out now. The last audit was great. We have a good fund balance, but this one here will be equally good. So
I just wanted to hear
Yeah.
it from
no, he's not here.
tonight.
This is the engagement letter to do the work.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we have a resolution on the floor. Do we have a roll call vote, please?
Osnick,
Yes.
Woods,
Yes.
Ambrose,
Yes.
Fernandez.
Yes.
Locke,
Yes.
Lublin,
Yes.
Ackley.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. The next is the city manager's report.
Please, Mayor and Council, move to receive and file the consent agenda consisting of the written departmental and divisional statistical reports.
Woods will make the motion to accept.
Osnick will second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Woods,
Yes.
Ambrose,
Yes.
Fernandez.
Yes.
Locke,
Yes.
Lublin.
Yes.
Osnick.
Yes.
Ackley.
Yes.
Thank you.
And your next item, sir, looks like a new appointment?
Under new business, you have a resolution that details what I'm going to talk about, and that is the appointment of the city attorney to serve as my development coordinator. Throughout the code, we have the requirements of a development coordinator. We're going to be doing a whole lot of developing and coordinating in the next few months, all the way into next year.
Yes, sir.
I want to appoint him. The issue of whether I can appoint him, I can, but he works directly for you. And so working directly for me, I thought it appropriate to bring it to council to have that discussion. I don't believe there's a conflict. I've done the research. You know, I think as your lawyer, he can tell you what conflict there would be because he's doing it anyway, but we're having to include too many people. I want to cut to the chase, be able to have him by my side and get stuff done and get it all done because we have to have a coordinator. Somebody has to be appointed. So, but I wasn't going to appoint him as a coordinator without the council understanding that there's no more money involved. Nothing changes in terms of him working for me. We worked together for 15 years that I've been here, and we work together good, and we're good at what we do. He's very good at what he does. So that's what that resolution's about, and I think the rest of the resolution is self-explanatory, and when you get there, I'd like you to pass that resolution so that I can, by tomorrow, he becomes my coordinator.
But we're not there yet because we have the attorney's report first.
We'll get there.
We'll get there eventually. Correspondence? We have none?
No, Madam Mayor.
Okay. Attorney's report.
I have 2 items tonight. They are both closed session.
Okay. We need to vote on the first one. Confidential attorney-client communication.
Osnick will make the motion.
Ambrose will second.
Roll call, please.
Ambrose.
Yes.
Fernandez.
Yes.
Locke.
Yes.
Lublin.
Yes.
Osnick.
Yes.
Woods.
Yes.
Ackley.
Yes.
Thank you.
Second item, sir.
Well, he still wants to go into closed session. I'll make the motion to request the closed session for the attorney's report, item 2.
Okay.
Woods will second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Fernandez.
Yes.
Locke.
Yes.
Lublin.
Yes.
Osnick.
Yes.
Woods.
Yes.
Ambrose.
Yes.
Ackley.
Yes.
Thank you.
There being no unfinished business, let's move on to new business. The proposed resolution.
Bless you.
God bless you.
What?
No,
We got
I
some
heard somebody sneeze.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going tomorrow to get this hearing aid adjusted. You're on the wrong side of me tonight. New business, proposed resolution 2025-20, appointment of a development coordinator.
Osnick will make the motion. A resolution approving and authorizing the appointment of current employee Vahan C. Venerian to the position of Development Coordinator, this being Resolution 2025-20.
Support, please.
Support.
Locke will second that.
There was I think there was a revised resolution. Yeah, that you might have the wrong one in front of you. There's a revised resolution. It does the same thing. There were just some wording revisions that make reference to the various charter sections.
Thank you.
Does the caption remain
Yeah,
the
the
same?
caption's a little different. I mean, it does the same thing. It just includes some additional language in the recitals that
I'll
makes
just have to
reference
redo
to
it, that's all.
the relevant charter.
It's what happened when I sent my resolution to legal.
Always happens.
Okay, let's do this one more time. A resolution approving, authorizing, and assigning the Development Coordinator position, duties, functions, and responsibilities to current employee Vahan C. Venerian, this being Resolution 2025-20, revised edition.
Support.
Okay, we have a motion, we have support. Everybody seems to be looking at it. Any questions as to the difference? Give you a few minutes here. think it's important in the essence, he's going to continue what he's been doing and he's going to stay at the current salary, so that's always good.
It's consistent with what we've been doing for many years. Is for the first time, Wall Lake's division heads and department heads are wearing many hats. That's how we're able to save money, bring up the fund balance in both sides. With all due respect to the city attorney, this is the first time he's wearing the second hat, but he's been working by my side, so it's almost the same thing. I'm just trying to shorten up the time between getting something done and meeting with him. So we'll be doing it together now, so.
Okay, we do have a resolution on, or a motion on the floor for the resolution. We have a second. Ready to take a roll call? Roll call, please.
Lublin.
Yes.
Osnick.
Yes.
Woods.
Yes.
Ambrose.
Yes.
Fernandez.
Yes.
Locke.
Yes.
Ackley.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. The next item is the acquisition of filtration system for the Department of Public Safety Fire Department garage. Does our fire chief want to address anything on this? Looks like he deserves kudos for searching out prices on it.
Yep, so this replaces our existing exhaust system for our apparatus in our apparatus bay, and you guys been in our bay, you've seen the yellow hoses that hang from the ceiling. So this will remove all those. That system's from 1996 and it's been piecemealed together over the years, and actually can cause damage to the trucks when we pull out. The new system will be completely self-contained, and it's for like a small filtration units that hang from the ceiling, and then they filter everything out. It'll be completely contained within the building. It's OSHA and NFPA compliant. And it's cost effective for, you know, yearly maintenance. It's just filters like your furnace filter that you replace. And it's based on hours, and how often our trucks go out and stuff like that. So on average, it looks like we should be able to keep the filters for 2 years. So it's just under, it's just about $35,000 for the whole thing, including the installation. And the removal of the old system will be handled by the fire department and the DPW. So we're saving money on that part too.
Okay. Is anyone ready to make a motion or do they have questions?
Lublin will make the resolution for the purchase of the approved budgeted capital purchase of a new filtration system for the Public Safety Department Fire Division garage, that being proposed resolution 2025-21.
Woods will second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any questions, comments?
Well, the one is section 2. This is looks to be a single source bid, and I think this would be appropriate to say that this is in the best interest of the city. Just to add it to it, that understand that this is in the best interest of the city to have the approval of a single source bid. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Okay. We'll accept that.
No.
Anyone else? Roll call, please.
Osnick.
Yes.
Woods.
Yes.
Ambrose.
Yes.
Fernandez.
Yes.
Locke.
Yes.
Lublin.
Yes.
Ackley.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, council. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you very much. Okay, next item on the agenda will bring the police chief forward. No, I'm sorry. We're gonna bring
Dan Land.
DPW. Mr. Ladd, you're back front and center.
Good evening, council, city manager, mayor, staff. So I'm requesting a new replacement, one F-350 one-ton dump truck. It's also for winter maintenance, plowing, salting. We use it to tow the mowers around, mow all the parks, and just generally maintain the city. It's replacing a 2014, same size, same equipment vehicle, and it's came in within budget.
Woods will make the motion to approve resolution authoring the purchase of one new 2026 Ford F350 one-ton pickup truck and equipment installation for the Department of Public Works. This being Resolution 2025-22.
Support, please.
Locke will second that.
Give it to Locke.
Any comments?
I have a question. And is that available in stock right now, and does that include badging?
I'm sorry, does it include what?
Badging, putting our logos and stuff on it?
We'll do that in-house. So the truck will be available 8 to 12 weeks. And then the build on it, unfortunately, is about 9 months. So, but the warranty won't take effect, won't start until we do get possession of the vehicle.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Like everything else, the old stuff wears out and it's time to replace. Roll call, please.
Woods.
Yes.
Ambrose.
Yes.
Fernandez. Locke.
Yes.
Lublin.
Yes.
Osnick.
Yes.
And Ackley. Thank you.
Thank you, council.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay, now we'll bring the police chief up. It looks like it's time for our vehicle rotation.
Good evening, council. That's right, Mayor. So we're asking for our normal allotment plus one. We had a vehicle that was totaled early this year. The funds are budgeted. We were able to work through that, through the process. We did also receive some funding from the insurance company. The vehicle that was totaled was a 2020 Dodge Durango. We paid a little over $30,000 for it, and the insurance company gave us a little over $19,000 for it. They also will be paying for the equipment to be installed in the new vehicle. Tonight I'd be asking your approval. The low bid is ZOT M59 Dodge at $44,231 per vehicle. And we'd also ask for council to accept a single source bidder from Canfield Equipment. We've been using them for some years. They are the best in the game and get our vehicles back to us quick and they're outfitted right. When they come back to us, they are completely outfitted with the badging, the striping, and are ready to hit the road when we get them back from Canfield. So we would also be utilizing some federal forfeiture funds. As of last month, I believe we had about $20,000 in money is starting to roll in. We would use what's available for that to towards some of the upfitting costs, whatever we can, save money.
The ones that we're retiring will be sold, correct?
Yes, yep. So we'll provide those to the clerk's office to be sold at sealed bid, and we'll come back to you for approval.
Okay. But this rotation program has just seemed to serve us so well because in the past, the mentality was to keep the cars until they barely had tires to stay on the road. And then we got nothing for them, and we had to wait for delivery on something, and we were shorthanded. And I think the program that we initiated to rotate on a specific basis has worked very, very well for the police department and the city, and I'm glad to see that you're continuing that program. I think it's very effective.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mayor. We found that instead of pushing our cars to 75, 85,000 miles, which they're all within 2.3 square miles, that by pulling them out more towards 50,000 miles, we get a much better return when we auction these vehicles off. And our maintenance, our budget also has helped out quite a bit.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of those three new 2026 Dodge Durango Police Package Patrol Vehicles, that being proposed Resolution 2025-23.
Fernandez, a second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Does anyone else have any comments on this?
I just want to make one comment with the fire department's filtration system and the DPW's truck and your vehicles. This is all saved money. We're not borrowing for it. So, you know, you have to keep your equipment top notch, and that's what we have throughout our city. So I'm happy to support.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
We have a state-of-the-art fire department. We have a state-of-the-art police department. We have a state-of-the-art DPW because this council provides state-of-the-art equipment. and that is why. We save a lot of money based on the lack of maintenance when you have warranties and stuff like that. So we're saving thousands of dollars by turning over the vehicles the way we've been doing for several years. Plus, we purchase them out of the forfeiture fund, which does not come out of the general fund or the DDA. Sometimes the DDA helps us out on different kinds of equipment. But this program has worked very well for the city, and you keep the state of the art going for both the fire and police and public works. He's pretty happy he got the truck. I think he said it was 10 years old or something. And when you begin to pay for the maintenance on that, you can find at the end of the year you paid for enough maintenance to buy a whole new car. And that's happened many times in many city governments all over. They lose track of what the issue is. The issue is to save money and provide state-of-the-art services. So thank you very much for that vote.
Roll call.
Ambrose?
Yes.
Hernandez?
Yes.
Locke?
Yes.
Lublin?
Yes.
Osnick?
Yes.
Woods?
Yes.
Ackley?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, council.
Thank you, Chief.
Thanks, Chief.
Okay, winding down here, council comments. Let's start with Mindy, please.
I have to say, you know, I've lived in the city now 25 years, and we had some lean times a few years ago where we were embarrassed by some things that our city had done, and that's why I got involved and got on the DDA, and we've come a long way. We're now paying cash for everything. We're not going into debt. So I just want to say I'm really proud of the staff and all that you guys do. And the mayor gave me kudos for his Parks and Rec. It totally goes to Hannah and her team. We really appreciate it, all that you do. So thank you so much.
Bennett.
I just want to, I've said it before, we have a great team. And all the departments work well together, not just on individual islands. And our director of all operations, our city manager, keeps things going smoothly. And I'm proud of the team, and I'm proud of our council and all the boards. So just, you know, we're going to keep it going. That's the idea. Thank you.
John.
I would like to say that we provide good tools to keep our city safe and well-maintained. The park behind my house is spot on. It's top-notch because the DPW does a wonderful job of maintaining it. They've got new equipment, and that is precisely why our city looks so good. Also, our police and fire, they provide yeoman service. We can't have any better. Thank you.
Casey.
As Madam Mayor made note, hanging out with some of those senior individuals over at the Walled Lake Villa gives you a different perspective on the city because they care about the details. They care about the small little details when it comes to this community. And the really exciting part is that this mayor and this council focus on those details. And so reiterating that information back to those residents is just so rewarding to know that this council, this mayor, the city administration, city manager, and everybody else focuses on the details. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Woods.
I agree with all that's been said. From the budget season, right, talking about the purchases that we need to do and then seeing them come to fruition. And then on top of that, all the improvements that we're looking at, we're having discussions about sidewalks. You know, we're having discussions about improvements. And now we're talking about the money for those items. So it's been a long road, like everybody said, before I even got on council, to where we are now. So I appreciate everybody that's been before us to get us to this point and all the work that everybody's done to get us here too. So we're having great discussions now about really turning the city in a great direction.
Thank you.
We have Tamara online, Mayor. We have Tamara online. Maybe she wants to make a comment.
Okay. Tamara?
Yes, Madam Mayor. I just agree with my fellow council members. I am so proud of everything that this council has been able to accomplish. And I cannot express enough what an awesome team we have. At our staff at the city is just top notch, and I really appreciate them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I guess I can only sit here tonight and echo my counsel. I won't say how many, but I've sat through a lot of councils, and they've not always been as ready to go out and help the people, and I think tonight was a prime example. I don't think anyone came up in front of us tonight that we didn't give our whole effort to solve the problem that they might have had, how little it might have been. A blowing horn at 1 o'clock may sound like, oh, well, you're blowing your horn, but to somebody who's sleeping, that is a big deal. And if our police department can help resolve his problem, that's what we're here for. And I think all of our departments are out there doing that. And I know all my council people are out there doing it. I hear about them out walking the streets, seeing people, talking to people, trying to, solve the issues. Ryan works, on even the electric poles and things like that. And Casey going up and trying to give a little bit of a happiness to a group of senior citizens that are confined for the most part to a building where they never see anybody. And they were just so happy to see us and the fact that we cared about them. And we cared whether they made it to their table with their food rather than wearing it on their faces. It flipped up and we helped them. And it's a great feeling. And I will say that in my years in council, we've come a long way. We weren't always in that position. We sometimes were criticized, and we didn't always do the things that we should have done for the community. But I think this council and staff, when I'm in City Hall, I'm just amazed. The pleasantness that the people are treated with. I stand back and I think, ooh, okay, I'm waiting for somebody to explode, but they very seldom, I haven't seen them do it. So that's a kudos to them and all the departments. So it's just great to say and tell people that, yes, I'm a citizen of Wall Lake and I'm very proud of it. It's not the name that we used to have. And I'm not even going to say what it was. So that's gone away. We are a respected city in the community. I had a little gathering with some people that I worked with for many years. I don't know how many know that I worked 46 years for Oakland County and got to know a lot of people in all different levels. And I had lunch with some of them. And they had very positive comments about the changes and what's going on in Wall Lake and the style of administrative government and what we're doing. So it makes my heart feel good that it's appreciated throughout the county. I don't know about the state. I don't have as much contact with them. But I do have contact on the city level and the county level. And they do see what we're doing. And the public sees what we're doing. So let's keep up the good work, guys. And if nobody minds, we'll go home to our families if I could.
Or we'll go to recess, yeah.
Did I miss somebody?
Executive session.
Pardon me?
Closed session.
Right, do we need a
that's
motion to
right.
go into executive session?
Well, we'll go home and then come back for closed session. I'm sorry, we do have closed session.
So your motion to recess, and the public can either go, or council and those invited to closed session will go into.
So the people don't have to leave if they don't want? We go
Correct.
to the second office.
Very good. So you will go through the doors to the old council chambers. And we will stay here, and those that are included in the closed session will now exit, and we'll recess the meeting, Madam Mayor, at 9 o'clock.
That's what's so great about my council. They keep me on my toes.
We're a team.
are ready to go. The council has reconvened.
Okay. Been in executive session, had discussion. Are we now ready to make a motion?
Osnick will make the motion, a resolution approving an amendment to the employment agreement with Van C. Venerian and authorizing the mayor and city clerk to execute the amendment, this being Resolution 2025-24.
Is there support?
Lublin supports.
Okay, is there any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Sorry. Fernandez?
Yes.
Locke?
Jennifer, should I really vote on this since I didn't hear?
No. No.
Okay.
No. Lublin?
Yes.
Osnick?
Yes.
Woods?
Yes.
Ambrose?
Yes.
Ackley?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. I believe that's all we have for tonight. I'll have.
Bring back a resolution.
John, I appreciate it. Why don't we just wait?
Let's-
For me, you mean?
No, I said,
We will, I will do that if, I
Okay,
mean,
all
I will
right.
do that and we'll have another executive session and, you know.
I'll
okay, no
make a
problem. All right.
motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Thank you.
A third.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Let's
No, I
go
wasn't
home.
talking about
I
for
appreciate
tonight.
it. I do.
Not for tonight, not for tonight.